it's Lindsay. Today I have a book haul for you guys. I'm super excited. My birthday was in December, I graduated college in December, and then there was Christmas, so I got a lot of gift cards and a lot of money, and I kind of splurged, so I thought I'd show you what I got. I'm just noticing too, I didn't get any YA fantasy, which is kind of crazy because that's what I like to read and that's what I write in, but I didn't get one, so this is like an adult and middle grade haul. So starting off with adult fantasy, the first book I got was The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I don't know too much about this book. I know it's set in Russia and it deals with like forest magic or something like that. I picked it up because it's got rave reviews and the cover is beautiful. Everyone's freaking out about it and it's about like Russian folklore. I'm there for it, so I really don't want to know too much more about it. I just want to go into it blind. So yeah, that was the first one I got. The next three books I'm so excited about because I've been wanting to read these for so long. And it's the Queen of the Tearling trilogy by Erica Johansson. Again, I don't know that much about these. I've heard it's kind of a mix of a lot of genres all together, and people absolutely love these. And they say if you're writing a YA fantasy about like rebellion that you need to check these out. So I'm here for it. Okay, moving on to the next pile, I have a bunch of adult sci-fi. So the first book I have is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So it's about a man named Jason who seemingly lives a perfect life and then he's knocked out by some kind of like thugs or something. And when he wakes up, he's surrounded by people in hazmat suits in a world where everything's similar but nothing's quite the same. Apparently it's an amazing psychological science fiction thriller, and I've really been into thrillers every now and then. Like, I have to be in the mood for them, but yeah, this is so creepy. I just kind of want to pick it up. Next, I have Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is the first book in a trilogy that follows a dystopian society that I've heard it's kind of compared to like Hunger Games, except adult and better. So in this story, people are separated by their colors. I think our main character is a Red Rising. He's the color red, and I think there's like golds and whites, and those colors kind of determine your station. This book from the back cover looks like it's about like infiltrating the bad government and kind of like causing a rebellion to take over, and I am totally there for it. I love a good rebellion, so I'm excited for this. This has really great reviews. People are saying it's like really cutthroat and it'll really like break your heart, which is good because those are what I like. The next book is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I am so excited for this book. Probably out of all of these, this is the one I'm most excited to get to. So this follows a group of actors and musicians in a post-apocalyptic world where I guess they just travel around and try to entertain all the people that are left on Earth, which I guess isn't very much. The synopsis is very kind of mysterious, and I haven't seen anyone on BookTube really give it a good synopsis, and I think that's kind of the point, is you're just supposed to go into it. But apparently it's absolutely beautiful. It shows, you know, all of the sides of humanity and devastation and things like that. I'm really excited to get into this one. I'm sorry I don't have anything better to say about this, but I'm really excited to get into this one. So next I have a graphic novel, or multiple graphic novels, as you will see. I have this huge bind up my husband bought me of the Death Note, all of them, all 12 of them. Bless his heart. I said I wanted it for Christmas and he got it for me, but I meant like the first volume, not this huge brick of a book. I have no idea how I'm gonna read this, especially without like breaking the binding. I don't think that's gonna be possible, but I've gone through already and like tabbed where each individual volume like or book ends and begins. But this thing is massive. I could read one of these a month and still it would take me all year to read this. So for those of you that don't know, Death Note follows a boy who finds a notebook that kind of drops from the sky, and he finds out that if you write names within the book, that person dies. A whole bunch of nonsense ensues after that as he uses it, and there's like this god of death who kind of like sits on his shoulder and talks to him the whole book, and it's got a really good mystery. I remember watching the show with my husband and I was just so enthralled with the mystery. It's so great. So I'm excited to read this. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this whole thing this month. It's so big. Or this, not this month, but definitely this year. But yeah, it's my first graphic novel, so if you can see, cool stuff. I'm excited to get into it. I've got to learn how to read it. Next book I got was the illustrated edition of Fantastic Beasts, which I'm so excited about. I love it so much. Look at these. They are beautiful. I love this book so much. This is one of my favorite little mini like spin-off books that J.K. Rowling has written. I think The Beetle and the Bard is my favorite, but I really like this one too. I just love all the little animals. Next three books are all Junie B. Jones books, which I love. As I've mentioned before in my previous video, the whole reason that I started reading as a kid was because my grandmother read me these Junie B. Jones books. and because of that they just always held a special place in my heart. Well, I have the whole series except these 3 that I didn't. The next book I got was Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. I am so pumped to read this. Like, I have been in the mood for like a whimsical middle grade for so long, and people are absolutely adoring this online, so I'm super excited to read it. It follows a girl named Morgan Crow who is cursed. In her town, she is blamed for everything that happens, from like a broken bone to a broken teacup. It's all her fault. One day she escapes to a magical world where she has to join this like competition, and she joins this brigade, and it just sounds like so much fun. I think it's gonna be a series, so I'm excited to get into this, and I'm ready to be a kid again. I need that after all these heavy sci-fi and fantasy books. And the last book I got this month was Charlie and the Grandmothers by Katie Towle. This is a very interesting book. I've already read this one. This one is about a boy named Charlie who notices that on his street all of the children are going missing after they go visit their grandmother. And then one day Charlie and his sister's mother takes ill, and they get a call from their grandmother saying she's gonna come pick them up to take care of them until their mother gets better. But the strange thing is, Charlie doesn't have a grandmother. So the story kind of takes off from there, and it's really creepy. It's kind of in the same theme of like Tim Burton and like Neil Gaiman type, like Coraline type thing. Super short, and it was really creepy and kind of it's like a twisted child's tale. I feel like this would really actually scare a little kid a lot, so I don't know if I would recommend it for your kid. This would be a good read to read around Halloween. And the last few things aren't books, but I wanted to add them in because I got them for Christmas and they're fun bookish things, so I thought I'd show you anyway. All of these are from my mom, and my mom's like really cool, and she knows that me and my husband love Harry Potter. So she got us these Harry Potter house, I don't even know what you call these things, like mixers. Like, all I know is you like lick batter off of them. I'm a Ravenclaw and my husband's a Gryffindor, so she got us these. She also got me this really awesome Harry Potter tote bag that's got all of the original American covers on them. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It's so good. And the last thing she got me was this adorable Hogwarts letter wallet. How cute is this thing, right? And look, on the back, it even has like Harry living under the cover. Like, it's got his little address. I love it so much. Oh, and then I put the little keychain on there because my husband got me the little Dobby mini mystery Funko Pop keychain. So he lives on there. Alrighty guys, so that was my haul I have for you. Let me know down in the comments if you already read any of these books. I'd love to know, love to hear your thoughts on them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!